to the premium clients that you want to work with. This is a subject that so many times people ask me, why is it that the type of work I'm doing and everything I'm like consistently posting and everything, and it's not attracting the type of people who not only are at the level that can understand what I'm doing, but can afford to pay the fees that I have. Well, part of that is that chances are the energy signature of what you're bringing through is not matching the type of client that you want to attract. So let me know that you're here. Tell me where you're listening or watching from. I'd love to see. We're all over the world now, so it's really cool to see where people are. And definitely if you're watching this on a replay, #replay. So today we are talking about how to become an energetic match to the premium clients that you want to work with. Let's look at what it looks like when it's not happening so that you can understand and relate to the sort of significance of not having that energetic match. It feels like everybody sounds the same. Did you run into that before, when it sounds like, well, I'm just saying the same thing everybody else is saying? You know, some other coach is saying the same thing, or some other healer is writing about the same thing. I'm making a video, I'm making a post, and it's all the same. We're all saying the same. Why would somebody buy from me? So the problem here is literally that you are utilizing the terms and the words that everybody already know, and you're probably subconsciously copying essentially what you are perceiving in your coaching space or healing space. Like whatever books you read, whatever materials you read, you're probably utilizing that language. And that is part of the problem why everybody sounds the same. Most of the time, people do not connect to that internal power of their soul expertise, of who they are from their soul level and their purpose. So because of that, their energy does not come through uniquely. It comes through the filter of all this other stuff that they've been seeing and reading and watching. And some of it might be even conscious, like you might actually think, well, my coach says this better, so I should say the way she says it. Or this person I'm reading, they really, like, I like how they say stuff, so that must work, so I should say it that way. Or it could be completely subconscious and you're just not even realizing that you're sort of using the terms that everybody's using because there is a part of you that doesn't believe that you are unique enough. So then you end up creating the material that goes out into the world as part of your marketing as a spiritual coach or a healer or a holistic professional. You're talking about subjects that you know are important for your clients to be aware of, but you're talking about those subjects not with your unique energy signature, but instead with the energy signature of someone else, either a specific person, like let's say your coach or maybe somebody favorite of yours that you're following, or kind of subconsciously, generically with the type of words that a lot of people use. So what does that do energetically? It diffuses your power. So if you think of you as this powerhouse of a person that shows up to deliver an amazing gift, you're meant to do it. You have this inner calling that you have answered. You became a coach or a mentor or a healer. You know that this is what you want to do, to deliver to your clients. But if the language, if the words you're utilizing to make that delivery is not matching that actual gift that you're bringing, there is a discrepancy in frequency. That discrepancy translates as people who are reading your material kind of blanking out. It's like a blah, 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 it's all the same thing. So it brings our frequency to this common denominator of average when we are not showing up with our gift as the main frequency. So what I do is wealth energetics. So for the ones of you who don't know me, I'm Eugenia Oganova. I am wealth energetics business and marketing coach. What that means is that I help you figure out that unique way, your soul design, your natural contract for this lifetime, what gift you meant to bring, what is your purpose, and then align that to your business so that you can avoid years of pressure and trying to force yourself into ineffective, inefficient strategies that only feel like they hurt you. And instead, actually run your business in a way that works for you, that matches your natural way of doing things. And that means that your business then becomes more harmonious for you. You're not stressed about it. But also your marketing, your self-presentation, how you interact with your clients, all those things that might feel like obligation if they don't match you, they start to feel actually kind of exciting and fun because they fit the natural way you meant to do your business. So that's what I do. So today we are talking about how to become an energetic match to your premium clients. When we speak in the average language, utilizing average terms that already exist in our industry, we are matching lower end clients. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you choose to do. But if you want to, and I work with people who generally work on a premium level, so if you have higher end programs, that means that you would have to frequency-wise rise up to match where these people, these potential clients are in order to be able to attract them into your world. So on a material sense, of course, there's a consistency as in showing up, putting out content, and whatever your marketing strategy might be to consistently do it. Because, material plane we need to actually create here. But if the energy signature of what you're putting out is incorrect, no matter how much effort you put in, it's not going to result in attracting the type of a person that you desire to attract. So that makes you feel very much invisible to those premium clients. And I hear this all the time when people start working with me, especially if they just upgraded their business to more higher end programs. They have a couple of offers that are premium offers, and they're wondering why is it not working even though they're putting forward all the effort. And usually it's a signature match that's missing. And some of the strategy, of course, needs to be adjusted as well as to what kind of words you're using, right? So I said that earlier, when we utilize words of someone else, those words also have the frequency of someone else. When we utilize terms of someone else or concepts or ideas, like let's say your coach, maybe you love your coach and she's awesome and she's giving you this incredible view on reality, and then you want to teach that to your clients. But if you do that, you are utilizing her frequency. That is not going to work to help you attract people who want to work with you. People might like the material you're putting out, but it's not going to result in actually paying clients. So if you are to attract people that want to work with you specifically and willing to pay you for your services at the level that you're providing that service, that means you have to be different. You cannot resonate with that average field. You kind of have to stick out energetically. So when we don't stick out, it makes us feel very frustrated, makes us feel invisible, and a lot of times kind of confused about, what is going on? Why is it I'm putting all this effort and it's not working? So the solution here is to innovate what you're bringing through based on the frequency of your soul expertise. So let me explain a little bit what that means. Your soul expertise is linked to that gift you're bringing through, right? So this is something that was your calling, that you initially listened to, that you showed up in business and started your coaching or healing practice because you wanted to do that. So whatever that thing was, that is linked to your soul expertise, your gift. Now, when that energy comes through your body and then resonates out, it has to have the words, because the words is how we connect with other people, right? It has to have the words that are matching something that they can understand, but also something that you are bringing. So that means that any idea that you might have saw somewhere and you enjoyed, you need to translate into how would that be from my perspective. Not just deliver it straight and maybe give a credit to and say like, oh, I learned this from so-and-so. That's great, but that's not necessarily going to be the main strategy if that's all you do, right? So when we speak, bringing through that unique way of how you translate it. So think of it like interpretation of the idea that goes through the filter of your unique expertise. So that means you need to actually trust yourself, trust that you have something to deliver. So look in your business, in your marketing strategy. Where are you not trusting that you are interesting enough? Where are you having doubts that what you're bringing has value? Where are you wobbling on your delivery and then kind of go to, well, they do it this way, so maybe if I do it this way, it will work. Or she says it that way, and she's interesting, she's really cool, I like her, so I'm going to use that. Notice when you do that. No judgment. This is a lot of times actually not even a conscious process. Like we don't consciously decide to copy somebody. It's a subconscious thing, because when there is not enough self-worth, then we tend to kind of compensate by pulling in something from the outside that to us seem like it would be better. So look in your business and look where are the areas where you are not allowing your uniqueness shine through, where you're kind of holding yourself back. When you think, well, it's not that interesting, well, I'll just say the same thing over and over. Anytime you're having those experiences, that's a clue that energetically you're not going to be a match to the premium clients, because your uniqueness of that soul expertise is not shining through. So one of the ways to correct that is to only use in your marketing the words that you came up with. So think of it like different terms in your industry. You can probably make a list. Like quickly, if you would write down what would be like 3 top words that your type of industry utilizes. Like put it in the comments. What would that be? Like specific something that how, let's say, you refer to clients, or some words that are recently maybe became popular. I'm sure if you're reading a lot of content, you can see that. Like the words like elevate or up level, or there's just so many terms like soulmate and so on. Those are generic terms. And it's okay that they exist, obviously, but for you to be attractive, interesting to those premium clients, those words will not work because they're already in existence. So the step 1 here is to find the words that you came up with, even if you don't think they are so cool, but they are yours. So whatever those terms or twists, or how you in your kind of everyday life labeling things, that is maybe a little quirky and kind of your own way, and then you think, well, nobody will get that. That's okay. You can explain it. You can say something like, I don't know, transcending sound, if let's say this is something you use, and then explain this is how you do this and this and that, utilizing more average terms that already exist. Or let's say your term could be something like heart alchemy, and you can then translate that, utilize that term, but then translate it, and what I mean is when this happens with your heart, and then maybe as an explanation you would be using more generic term. So it's okay if whatever the words you come up with might not be as easily understandable, as long as you explain them in your material. But the more you train your audience to understand the terms that they're not used to, the more they're finding you interesting, the more you are attractive to those premium clients. So we want to become like a magnet, like an energy resonating magnet that pulls towards us something that we desire. In physics, this is called magnetic monopole. So monopole as in magnet with one pole that attracts only. So being a magnet that attracts to you is what you want to become. But to do that, the words, the frequency that you're utilizing has to go through you, through your heart and out to the world with that unique signature. So definitely look for which words can I replace in what I'm normally saying that are kind of more generic into something that is actually mine, something that I came up with. And see how that works for you, because that will definitely make you much more energetically attractive. Another thing that you can do is interpret concepts through your soul expertise. So that means give yourself permission to have opinions, to be different, to express something that is in your heart, something that is matching your gift. So let's say the concept might be that, let's say that the body can heal itself, like if you're a health practitioner and you know that there are healing abilities within the body and the person needs to kind of get out of their way to help their body heal. Okay, you can say that in a very traditional sense, or you can utilize unusual terms that are more your own. And then how would you interpret that concept? Like, let's say if you are a mindset coach that has to do with weight loss, you can utilize the mindset as a way to explain that concept utilizing your specific words. That would be interpreting through your unique gift. In other words, you show up with more of yourself in your content without the fear that it might not be received well, or it might not be seen as something, or it might not be understood. There's still a strategy that is important. So when you deliver something, you do need to be concerned with your audience understanding what you're saying. But there is a big difference in speaking in a generic way versus speaking in a way that you then almost like translate yourself as you go along. So that way, whoever's listening to, they kind of learning something, they building knowledge by watching or reading your material. That is what is attractive to the premium level client, because those people are not interested in generic. There's already plenty of that. What they interested in somebody who has unique, different way that they can say, "Ooh, she says it differently. She has like a different twist on that. I'm interested." Okay. And the other component that is absolutely required in order to hold your frequency to be a match to the premium clients in general is to own your value. You have to know that you are valuable as you are already. You already have what it takes. You already have whatever it is this amazing gift is. It is already in you. It's just a matter of bringing it through in a way that brings the entire power of that gift out. So look at where do you value other people's ideas above your own? Where do you not necessarily put your idea first, saying, well, it's not that interesting, or even saying, I don't have any ideas? That is not valuing you, because you are bringing something through that is unique. Every single individual is unique, because the contract that you have in this lifetime, the lessons, like what you're learning, how you meant to learn it, the gift that you have, how you meant to bring that gift to the people, those components are unique. It's a combination of factors. Nobody else has that same combination, which also means that there are premium clients who are looking for that specific combination that only you can bring. Like, let's say they could purchase the type of a service from 10 different people, but if you are the one that has the most resonance with them, then you are the one they will be attracted to, not even see the other 9 people. The reason for that is because you are showing up with the value of you. When we value ourselves and we value our expertise and we value our words and ideas, then people who want to also learn how to value fully themselves, or who already value themselves and want to go to the next level of that, can come to us because there is an energy match. So that is how you become an energy match to the premium clients. To summarize, it's utilizing the words that have your unique signature that you came up with, which means you don't give your power away to someone else's idea. You hold it as your own, and then you innovate. You come up with, like a fountain, with something that comes out of you, and you ignore whatever else is going on. You then translate that or interpret that through the filter of your gift, your soul expertise. So then when it comes out and benefits the people in your world, it does so with the frequency that you are actually bringing, because that's what makes you and the premium clients that you want to attract match. And the third important component is the value. You must value yourself, so then you become a leader. You become an example for someone who is at that premium level, who is craving the next level of self-worth and self-acceptance and self-value. And they see you as somebody who's providing already a point of reference to that experience. All right, so that makes you feel incredible. It makes you feel confident, it makes you feel clear, it makes you feel empowered, makes you feel like you are certain in what you're doing, because the words that you're utilizing and the frequency that's coming out through your material, written material or video material, has the right component. All right, so this information and so much more in that is something that when we learn this piece, when we learn how to internally adjust to really bring that individuality through, that unique self through, that's when you start to actually progress in your business to the next level in a way that feels good, that feels harmonious, that feels natural. This is how we go from 6-figure mark to much, much, much further. Multiple 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, and so on. This is the pathway. And without that component, without that internal energy resonance that matches the premium clients, it doesn't work, because then all we're attracting are the lower level clients for the lower level product. And if we want to build a business that is on a premium level with higher end offers, that also means that the internal energy must be upgraded. So if you want to become a match to the premium clients and activate more of that soul expertise we were just talking about, then I invite you to work with me. This is exactly why I created my Conscious Future method. So let me tell you about how that works so that you can actually create the type of energy resonance you want in your business, so that you're pulling in the experiences, the opportunities, and the type of clients that you would love to work with. So first, we clean up the limitations, whatever is blocking your path, so that you are aligned to that natural way of how you are meant to do your business. This is something that you are meant to do organically, naturally. This is something that's gonna fit you, and that is essentially your soul mission. So we clarify that when we work together. Then we unify your unique expertise with your values, like what you stand for, and we put that together into a unique brand that is matching that gift that you're bringing through. So this allows you to be you in your business, in your marketing, in how you show up, so then it's not hard anymore, so that it actually feels like there is ease and you can relax in your business and generate the income that you desire. Then we also will transform your business strategy, which is all your offers and how you deliver your offers and your pricing, all of those things, into something that feels consistent, into something that feels smooth, into something that feels like you have ease in it, because again, it matches you. We will do the same thing with your marketing strategy, so that instead of working hard and doing something here and there, or chasing some other, strategies that somebody told you should do, and instead you would do only the thing that works for you. That's the only thing that's essentially sustainable, is if we do something that is naturally aligned with who we are. So it's a process to figure that out, but when you do, your business transforms, because it becomes easy. It becomes like, oh, I can do this like it's no problem. And it upgraded to premium level, which means that it then attracts premium type of client, right? Which is what we're looking to build when we're elevating the business to the next level, to the next frequency. We will also realign your energetics. So that is about your personal needs, about your self-care, about how the quality of your life can actually go up, not just your income. A lot of times people work so hard to try to get their income to go up and meanwhile burn out because it's just too hard. We're working too hard. So what I stand for is that you should not have to give up self-care or your personal needs or your natural way, your natural rhythm in order to make something happen in your business and go even beyond whatever you already have generated in your business. It's totally possible, but there are specific ways of how things need to be adjusted in your business strategy, your marketing strategy, your sales strategy, your positioning, your messaging. So all of that is within my Conscious Future method. And of course, how to elevate your energy broadcast, like what comes out of you, so that you can pull in to you the timeline that you actually want to live in. This amazing ultimate timeline that kind of coveted, that everybody wants, like when things work out and everything is magical. Well, it actually could be created, and it can be created by following specific steps, which is what I teach inside my Conscious Future method structure. So I definitely invite you to work with me. And for the ones of you who know that you are so ready to bring your business to the next level, but do so in a harmonious way, in a way that feels good, in a way that's aligned with your soul purpose, in a way that you feel like you're actually living your soul purpose, your mission, and you're enjoying it, you're bringing in sustainable wealth, then definitely apply. The link is in a description. So you can click on that link and it would bring you to the page where you can apply. I would love to talk with you. We'll set up a free conversation and see where you are in your business, if you qualify for my program, and how I specifically can help you. I'll give you some advice and then we'll see if this will work for us to work together. I would love to help your business to go to the next level.